Alright everybody, check out this sedum chocolate drop. This is a new one to the list that we haven't seen on there yet, but it's a very cool upright sedum. As you can see, it has that awesome sedum foliage to it, but what's super cool about it has, well, that chocolate color to it. It's got that reddish, purplish tones to it. It's a really awesome looking plant. Sedum chocolate drop. Okay, check out this crop of Scabiosa Vivid Violet. As you can see, it is nearing an end of its full bloom here, but it's still a really nice looking plant. You trim off some of those spent blooms and you still got a few left over, but you still got a really nice looking plant without them anyway. So Scabiosa Vivid Violet, order them. Okay, phlox, Bambini Prima Donna. Check out the color on these things. You really need to get these things in. They're in full bloom right now. There's still a handful of buds out there, but for the most part, these are fully bloomed and just looking awesome. Check out that color on these things. They're just super bright. It's almost like they're plugged in. Phlox Prima Donna. Okay, so take a look at this crop of Aster Purple Dome. I know I keep showing you guys these ones, and they're still not quite budding yet. I tell you that every week, but as we all know, it's one of those later bloomers anyway. It's still a really great and consistent looking crop, so you can't order them early enough. This way you can get them on your lot, have them bud, have them bloom, all on your lot, and show them off to everybody that way. But it's a really great fall plant. It's a good one to bring in now. Okay, here we're looking at a crop of Veronica ground cover. The Georgia Blue. These guys are fantastic right now. It's a really nice consistent crop. As you can see, more than can full. You're going to see one or two flowers in here, but really not too many, as everybody knows this as a spring bloomer, but you're going to get some random flowers here and there. These things, there are a few buds looking through these, so you're going to get some more color, and it does have that really nice color, but otherwise it is a really nice looking ground cover even when not in bloom. Check out these Rudbeckia Little Gold Star. These things are awesome right now. Let me zoom in. Check out all those flowers. Check out all those buds. These things are bud and bloom. Great time to bring them in, as you're going to start with a little bit of color, end with a lot more color, and a great plant just to follow. These things have a nice bloom time to them. Gives them a good shelf life, so bring them in today. Okay, Sidoro Blue Elf. Check these guys out. It's a nice little ground cover for you. Part of our Plants That Work program. These things are a little more than can full, and it's just a really nice consistent crop, showing you that very cool bluish green color, little tints of pink inside there. It's just a great little ground cover. Okay, here we are back at the grass, the Imperator Red Baron, or Japanese bloodgrass, depending who you ask. It's all the same to me. This is a great looking crop, as I've been showing you from week to week, and we're starting to pick through these, but it's still a very consistent, good looking crop of plants here all the way to the back of the house. You got that awesome red tips to them, and then you got that really cool greenish yellow blade to go down to the bottom. It's a really great plant, really consistent, and it'll just stay this way for the whole season. So bring them in today and order some later on, because they'll just continue to look this way. It's a great plant. All right, Scutellaria ovata. Check these things out. It's a really cool plant, showing that silverish green foliage with that awesome purple flower popping out. And these are all in bud and bloom right now, and it's a very cool color. It's kind of a neat alternative. I mean, it's a little bit different, but it's got that same color as some of the Nepeta and some of the Russian sage, with that silvery blue green foliage and the purple flowers. It's just a really neat looking plant, and it's a little bit different. Scutellaria ovata. Order some today. Okay, here we are back at Leucanthemum Becky. Check these Shasta daisies out. These things are just awesome. 24 to 30 inches on every single one of these. Every single one of these are in bud and bloom. There are a whole lot of flowers, but I'm still looking at a ton of buds here. So it's a great time to bring these things in. You got a whole lot of color to start with, and you got a whole lot to follow up. Not too much time here, so order them today. Leucanthemum Becky. Okay, this duck here has the right idea. Check out this Coreopsis Sienna Sunset. Look at all those buds hiding behind those blooms right there. These things are all fully bloomed and fully budded, ready to go. It's a great threadleaf Coreopsis for you. Got that nice orangey color to it. Not so yellow like Coreopsis is typically known for. It's a fantastic time to bring these things in, and Coreopsis is pretty awesome because it'll give you a really long bloom time, and you still got a ton of flowers of these to bring in. Sedum Firecracker. Check out this crop right here. Every single one of these are more than can full, and it's a really neat color, showing off that red, green, and blue foliage. Mostly red though, which is where you get that firecracker from. It's a great looking ground cover. Bring them in today. All right, check out this crop of Russian sage, the Perovskia Peak of Blue. These things look awesome right now. They're nice little tight guys, probably standing about 10 to 12 inches tall. Every single one of these are in bud and bloom, and you're starting to get that really cool light purple flower with that silvery green blue foliage. It's a really good plant. Russian sage, Peak of Blue. Okay, check out this crop of Phlox Grape Lollipop. These things look great right now. They're standing nice and tall, nice and upright, probably a good 12-15 inches tall. Every single one of these are in bud and bloom, showing a whole lot of color, and you still got a whole lot more to follow, as I see a whole lot of buds out there. So now's a good time to bring them in. Grape Lollipop. All right, check out these daylilies. This is a proven winner here. You're looking at Going Bananas, which is exactly what you're going to do when you bring these things in. All these are in bud and bloom right now. It's a great looking soft yellow flower. It's a nice size. These things are all can full, I would say 12-15 inches tall. It's a great looking crop. Bring them in. Here you're looking at the Daylily Siloam Double Classic. Another twice as nice. This thing's going to bloom for you after it's finished doing this set. And as you can see, there are a ton of buds, a ton of blooms, and a ton of color. These things have a really nice light peachish type color, and they're just really awesome right now. Siloam Double Classic. Here we're looking at the Daylily Russet. Check out this crop. We got a whole lot of these, and not sure why we should be selling these things like crazy. They look awesome right now. A lot more budded than bloom, but they're all bud and bloom. You can see all those tight buds on there. These things are getting ready to pop. Have that nice little flower to it with a touch of pink, touch of orange, and a yellow throat. Great looking plant, and it's just a great daylily to bring in. Right now is a really good time, just because you got a little bit of time before they bloom, and let them pop on your shelves. Okay, check out the Blanco daylily. Yet another twice as nice. These things all look great, as you can see. Really consistent crop, bud and bloom. Nice smaller light yellow flower to it, and twice as nice. So you're going to get a rebloom on these. These things look great right now. It's a great time to bring them in. I would say they're all 18 to 24 inches. Blanco. Okay, check out the golden orange daylily. These little guys look awesome. Check out that nice little orange peach colored flower. Whole lot of flowers, whole lot of buds. These things are going to get you a whole lot of color real soon here, and just keep in mind these are twice as nice. So as soon as they're done with that first set of color, you're going to get a whole bunch more to follow. Twice as nice, golden orange. Achillea Rainbow Yellow Bouquet. This thing's a nice alternative to the Sunny Seduction. A little bit smaller, same nice yellow flower though, and that same great soft foliage to it. You can see these things look great right now. They're in full bloom, so now's the time to bring them in. And you know, these things are getting close to being out of bloom, but once they're done, you still got a really nice looking plant. I think it has some very cool foliage to it. Not very typical to a perennial, and it's just really nice to look at. All right, check it out. Here's an oldie but a goodie. Hosta Sum and Substance. Got that awesome yellowish foliage to it, and you can see all the buds on top of these things. There's a few flowers here and there. Every single one of these looks great. It's a nice looking crop, showing off that nice big leaf to them. Hosta Sum and Substance. Bring some in today, man. These things look great. Hosta Patriot, everybody. Just because the 4th has passed doesn't mean you can't bring these guys in. This is a great classic variegated hosta for you. It's got the wider margin than the Francie, and as you can see, all of these are budding and blooming. So not only do you get that cool flower right now, but you also got that awesome foliage. It's a great plant, great time to bring them in. All right, take a look at these guys. Hosta Halcyon. These little guys look awesome right now. Nice and can full. Very, very consistent crop. All of them are escaping, and as you can see, these things are starting to bud as well, so it won't be long before you get some color. It's a great hosta, and you know, some of the hostas are already bloomed out or starting to fade, so it's a good time to bring these ones in, and you're going to get some flowers on them. Hosta Halcyon. Okay, Veronica Dark Moody Blues. This thing's a really nice alternative to salvia, especially right now. The salvia is pretty much bloomed out, so this is a good time to bring these things in, and you can always alternate the salvia and the Veronica back and forth as salvia, once they get a trim, you know, they will reflush for you, but right now is the time to bring in the purple spikes of Veronica Dark Moody Blues. Okay, here we're looking at Veronica, pink moody blues. You can see there's some holes in there. People are buying these things up, and for good reason. These things are a great upright plant, the pink Veronica. These things are in full bloom right now. It's a good time to bring them in. Pink moody blues Veronica. All right, Dianthus, paint the town magenta. These things are fantastic. Just at the end of their full bloom, but it's still a really nice, compact, tight looking plant. Has that nice bluish green foliage and the magenta flower. Okay, Heliopsis sunstruck. Check these things out, man. These are awesome. They have that super cool foliage. It's mostly white with some green veins inside of it. Super yellow color, and every single one of these bud and bloom. Heliopsis sunstruck. Okay, Echinacea Cleopatra. These things, check them out. We just put these all in the same block. These things look great, man. Showing off that yellow flower, fading to a little bit of a lighter yellow to a white almost. These things are budding and blooming, just about in full bloom, but there's still a good handful of buds on these. Echinacea Cleopatra. Echinacea Powwow Wild Berry. This is a great pink echinacea. As you can see, all the colors starting to pop right now. I would say these things are in full bloom, and there's still a decent amount of buds to follow, but these are in full bloom. Powwow Wild Berry. Okay, here we're looking at Pachyra aurea. These guys look awesome right now. They're can full, even more than that. Check out the foliage on these things, man. It's still huge green leaves, nice rounded leaf. They're fantastic right now. You don't have to have a flower to sell these. Here's your Perovskia Rocket Man, Russian Sage. Look at this crop. It's really consistent, probably a good 12-15 inches tall. Every single one of these are in bud and just about blooming, I guess. I wouldn't say bud and bloom, but you're about to get some flowers real soon. Probably by the time this hits the shelves next week, you're going to have a lot of flowers on them. Artemisia Powys Castle. Look at these things, man. These are fantastic. More than can full, standing a good 12-15 inches tall, showing off that awesome silvery foliage. And this is a foliage plant, so don't be waiting for a flower. Just bring these in as they are and sell them as they are. You can't go wrong. Okay, here we are at the plumbago again. I think I've been doing these the last few weeks, but they just look great. They're showing awesome color right now, that really nice light green. These are more than can full, and as you guys know, it's a little bit of a later bloomer, but it's a real payoff in the end. You get that awesome blue flower on it. These things are a little ways away. They're not even budding just yet, but it's still a great looking plant. It's a great time to bring them in, so people can get them in the ground and have that flower for themselves. Okay, check out this batch of Sienna Sunset Coreopsis. You can see these things are loaded with buds right now, and there's a bunch of flowers on there. More buds than flowers, which is good for you guys because you can bring them in. They'll pop on your lot, show you that nice light, soft orange color. Right next to it, you can see we're looking at Coreopsis Lil Bang Daybreak. Check out this crop as I pan over a little bit. It's a nice, consistent crop, showing a whole lot of color. It just really pops right now with that red, yellow, orange color, and these are all in bud and bloom. Okay, here we're looking at the Lil Bang Red Elf Coreopsis. These are pretty cool because Coreopsis is really known for its yellow flowers, but I guess lately in recent years you get a whole bunch of colors, and this is one of the good ones. That awesome red velvet color with that yellow center. Take a look at those flowers. Each and every one of these are in bud and bloom right now, and they look great. So check out this Elfantine. I love this stuff. It's a really cool plant. It's a nice ground cover. It's awesome because it's steppable. It's kind of cushiony and soft, and the stuff pops back up. So you can see it's starting to flower too. It's not really known for its flower, but it has them, and there they are. They look fantastic. Another big thing right now for people are the fairy gardens and miniature gardens. This is the perfect plant for those. Keep these in mind and order them today. Okay, take a look at this sedum lime twister. This is one of those sedum ground covers. It has some fun color to it, some yellow, some green. It really pops when you get more than one and you get a few of these together. You can see looking all the way down this house, it's a really nice consistent crop. And you can see that color show once you get a whole bunch of them in one spot. So sedum lime twister. Okay, here we're looking at Nepeta Walker's Low. These guys are just starting to bud right now. You're going to see some flowers in there and a few buds, but overall this crop is just starting to bud, which is nice though, because this is a great plant. You get a whole lot of color, and once these things do start to bud and bloom, you're going to have a flower for a good amount of time. Hey, check out this close-up of Hosta Paul Revere. These things have that really fun green and white foliage variegation, and it's really nice because it has the green edges and the white center. It's usually the other way around, but you can see right here these things are starting to bud. Every single one of these is scaped, and it's not going to be too long before you get a really nice color, but this is a great foliage plant as it is. Bring them in now, and then you're just going to have a flower as an added bonus. Hosta August Moon. Check this crop out right here. Every single one of these is in bud and bloom right now, showing off that pretty cool yellow foliage to it, and it has like sort of a green underside and green newer growth. So you get a handful of colors in these things, and they look awesome right now. Take a look at this crop of Hosta Crassa Regal. These things are showing a whole lot of color right now. These things, every single one of these are in bud and bloom, and the foliage is just popping like crazy out of the center of these things. Super full, super colorful, super time to bring them in. Here's just a kind of a group shot of all our daylilies. Actually, not even all of them, but every single one of these looks great right now. They're all in bud, all in bloom. It's a great time to bring them in. It's a great time to get a whole lot of color and instant pop to your shop. Take a look at this Clematis Rebecca. This is a nice looking crop here. All of these are blooming, and there's still a decent amount of buds on a lot of these plants as well. So it's a great time to bring them in. I know I keep saying that, but I mean it when I say it. This is a nice red flowered clematis for you, and like I said, it's showing some color right now. Okay, here we're looking at Allium Medusa. You can see right in front of me, there's a flower peeking out. There's a few of them, but for the most part, every one of these is budded, and it's not going to be too long before you get that really cool flower. You can see them taking a bath right now, but it's a little sunny out here. They could use it. Nice full plants. These things are super full, more than can full, and you get a whole lot of buds on each and every one of them. Okay, check out this crop of Echinacea Cheyenne Spirit. You can see this butterfly right there enjoying them. It's a great plant. You get a color variety in these. You can see the pinks, the purples, the reds, the orange, the yellow. It's a great plant. It's a really cool Echinacea, and it's just an instant variety of color.